The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 29, Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Their first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jacobs now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
second down. It's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Daniel Carlson.
Henry Ruggs, 30 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 28. Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Block now on first down. That's complete. Okuegbunam. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette on the toss to the right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. 20! And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Marshawn Lattimore there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Now Locke again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
25-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw it is Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Now the quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Throwing his lock on third down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Tyrell Williams.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Las Vegas.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Complete to
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A lane to run there is Fournette able to get about 7 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Lock. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lock looks to throw it again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
26, Mike, 26.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fournette on the counter, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Down top. We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Hey, watch that, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Lock. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On second down, here's Locke. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He was brought down by Trayvon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Leonard Fournette.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, block. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Takes this Washington 49, Raiders 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
On the play. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
kick it and go. Kick it and go. Hang out with us,